Intelligence UI Goku, the unit that we have been memeing on for quite a long time now, has received a monstrous EZA. So monstrous that I think it's fair to say that on some level he compares, or maybe even be better than, we don't know, LR Goku. And joining me to discuss this topic today is TOONRAMI. How you doing, man?
What's up, dude? What's up? Thank you for having me on. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you?
Am I? Let's get going with this Ultra Instinct business, man.
Yeah, so really quick, dude, I want to ask you, how do you feel about the EZA for UI Goku?
This came out of left field, and I could not be happier. I love that they randomly just gave a Dokkan Fest unit an EZA. I love that, because we knew eventually there was going to come a point where we'd want this to happen.
100%.
We kind of thought that it would be a very procedural, gradual thing where they first go through all of the 120s, let that settle in for a little bit, then they would move on to the categories, and as these EZAs happened, eventually they would come across, these high-profile Dokkan Fest ones, but I was not expecting them to do this so soon, and I think this is great, because this is the kind of thing where having a nice surprise is good for the game. Like, if you know everything that's happening right as it happens, or as it's gonna happen, it kind of takes the fun out of everything. Like, how when you see a ticket, like a legendary ticket, like for example Global, the legendary tickets, we know from the dates that are set regarding the tickets, we know roughly when to expect Bojack or the next unit. You know what I mean? Like, you can kind of like lay out the timeline in front of you just from the information that's presented. But with things like this, it adds so much unpredictability to that it's very exciting. So I love 100%. That they did this.
Dude, when I woke up to this news, I was so freaking shocked. And the one question that was running through my mind was, how good is he going to be, and how will he compare to LR, STR Goku? Because he's one of my favorite units in the game. And
agreed, same.
And he dropped not even a year ago. So I saw a lot of people being disappointed about this. Like, people were saying it should have been Evolution Blue Vegeta instead, because there is no Blue Vegeta that transforms.
What did you say? I wasn't sure. What was that you said? Who Vegeta?
People were saying that it should have been Blue Vegeta that transforms into Evolution Blue Vegeta instead.
Okay.
I said Evolution Blue Vegeta, but yeah.
I thought you said this garbage word evolution. I wasn't sure. I think you meant to say Royal Blue. Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, is that your thing? Royal Blue? Is that your thing?
It's not my thing. It's the thing.
Okay. All right. You know what, Toon? Since you're the guest, I'll give it to you. All right. So Royal Blue, Royal Blue Vegeta. People were saying he should have gotten an EZA instead, because this guy, being as good as he is, kind of takes away from LRSTR Goku. But let's just hop straight into it and let's see what you think. So first of all, leader skill, right? I think it's safe to say that Goku, the intelligence UI, has a way better leader skill than LR UI Goku, right? 160% to Realm of Gods, in my opinion, is just so much better than 130%. And there's a trade-off with the key, right? Key plus 4 and 130%. But with the supports there are for Realm of Gods, Weskai. Does Weskai give defense to not defense to key to Realm of Gods, or no?
I think Weskai gives just stats.
Stats,
no key.
But you have the LR God Topo that also gives key. So I feel like if you're already, like, if you really have a good amount of units in the game, especially for Realm of Gods category, I feel like that extra key isn't going to be too important. So the intelligence UI is going to take the cake there. Now, when it comes to this man stacking, both in his Omen form and his Ultra Instinct form, dude, to me, that's where he just exceeds the LR UI Goku. And in long events, maybe this is a curveball, but maybe even the new MUI Goku or Ultra Instinct Goku, because again, that stacking in a long events, like, it's gonna get to a point where his defense is gonna exceed his defense and offense is gonna exceed both these LRs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean they both stack. They just kind of take different approaches to do the stacking. But I think the main appeal now behind the Dokkan Fest version is that the whole accessibility factor, right? Like, you've had this unit come back so many times. You've summoned this unit so many times. If you've played the game for at least a year, you've probably come across this unit a couple of times. Definitely more so than the LR Ultra Instinct, right? So
Yeah.
the accessibility, I feel like, is the major factor in, you know, increasing the value for this unit. Because now, when you actually pull that guy, you're not cringing and thinking, oh god, why couldn't it have been the other featured?
Yeah.
Now you're like, all right, let's get going. We have an EZA Dokkan Fest on our hands. And in the long run, you are right, because this unit would eventually outstat the LR version just because of the nature of his build and the ridiculous stat line that he gets when he transforms into Ultra Instinct, like pure Ultra Instinct. 200% attack, 100% defense, like seriously? Also, it's more fun to use a stacking unit this way, I would say, because you're stacking the unit on your terms. Like, you kind of know what's happening when it's happening. I mean, I guess an argument could be made for both, because I will admit I have a lot of fun dodging 5 attacks in a row and then getting stupidly powerful in one turn with the LR UI.
Exactly.
There's also something very appealing about just doing it on your own with all the normal super attack stacking that you do. I don't know. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head which one I would like more, but stat-wise, yes, in the long run, you were right. This int one is going to be superior.
So for something like SBR, right? Because this new UI Goku is going to be good. I know for a fact he's going to be great in Realm of Gods SBR, and you know, SBR. I don't know about Extreme SBR. Maybe, I mean, it's easy to actually get a transformation because there's no turn restriction. It's just HP, right? And you can easily fall below 50% HP in Extreme SBR, and then he has a 70% chance to dodge, right? So who would you, like, in my opinion, I think LR STR UI Goku still holds the crown in SBR, because again, it's 70% dodge for the first 7 turns, which is usually the length. I would say the length of SBR is like 4 or 5 turns, right? Maybe even 3 if you have like a really strong team. But the 70% chance to dodge immediately is what I think going to put this LR STR UI Goku over the Intelligence UI. But everywhere else, dude, like, I don't see how you can make a case, because, you know, when it comes to longer events, the farther you go, the harder it gets. But LR STR UI Goku, although he gets stronger per dodge, he gets, you know, weaker in terms of his ability to dodge. Whereas Goku, the longer you go, he'll eventually transform. So where would you probably recommend people who are watching to utilize which Goku, LR STR UI versus the Intelligence UI? The Intelligence one.
I mean, this kind of hurts the int one, but honestly, all things considered, might be, when it comes to long form events, you might. Thank you, Ein. Really? Can you not do that right now? He always wants to be a part of every single video. The LR STR UI is superior, especially for Super Battle Road, like you mentioned, because when you mentioned Super Battle Road, I was just thinking of Realm of Gods SBR. Like, the amount of times that I have tried to bring the int version, quite honestly, like, I've wanted to run Realm of Gods SBR with the int Ultra Instinct, could never happen. And even with these upgrades, if you look at his base build, it's not good. Like, it's very vanilla. There's nothing else going for him other than the fact that he's got 150% attack and defense. He's got no damage mitigation. He's got no added bonus in there except for the fact that he transforms at 50%. And then when he does, he has a good, you know, get out of jail free ability where he's guaranteed to dodge every single thing for 1 turn, which I guess, now that I mentioned that in Super Battle Road, would be neat. But you have to, that's basically assuming that you can take enough damage to fall below 50, and then you're okay with remaining below 50% until he comes back and transforms, and then you only have 1 turn of guaranteed dodging. So I guess the LR STR is the better unit for Super Battle Road. Jury's still out for this one as far as how people are going to use him, but I would imagine that people don't want to deal with that stress of having to manipulate the situation to be almost dead so that you can trigger this guy's transformation, only to get a unit that can dodge guaranteed once on 1 turn, whereas you could go for a 70% dodge rate for 7 turns for the UI?
Yeah, 7 turns for the
7
first,
turns.
for the first
That's
7
pretty
turns.
absurd when it comes to Super Battle Road, because that definitely exceeds the duration of every single Super Battle Road fight you're going to do. It's going to go at least like 5 or 6 at most. You're not going to go further than 7.
Yeah. So, with all this said, who do you like better? Because it really, at the end of the day, just comes down to which events you run the most. Like for me, I'm a person who loves defensive units. I love running longer events. I love to see units stack defense specifically. So I love LR STRUI Goku, dude. Like I really do. He's probably my second favorite LR in the game. But this intelligence UI, dude, like I don't know, like it hurts me to say that I think I like him better. I don't know. What do you think? Like, who do you like better? If you had to pick one unit right now, which one?
I can tell you right now, whatever I answer, seconds later, I'm going to change my mind. I literally do not know which one I like more. But if I have to just go off of instinct, it's probably going to be the LRSTR.
Really? Why is that?
Yeah. I mean, he's very unique, which isn't something that you can say for a lot of the modern units because they seem to, well, especially the most recent example everyone's been memeing on is the Jiren versus the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? They're basically copies of each other, right? Yes. This guy, I don't think there's another unit in the game that does, well, I think, is there anything? Yeah, there's nothing else in Global right now where you can stack upon dodging.
There's the STR Whis, but he does
STR Whis doesn't stack though. He just has a 70% chance to dodge.
No, he stacks defense for every dodge he has for that turn though.
No, but I'm saying permanently.
No, I don't think so. For dodging?
Yeah. So that I mean, plus the animation, I'm probably gonna have to say the STR one. But if it makes you guys feel better, for those of you who like the UI, I really, really like this guy. I've always liked him. I have great sentimental value for this unit because he is one of the first units I ever had when I played the game. So the connection is there, but it's hard to deny the beauty and power of the LR UI. Dude, I don't know, man. I hate myself for answering this question. It's like,
yeah, no, I'm gonna say it right now. I think
guilty. I don't know.
I think I like intelligence UI. Again, I am a sucker for stacking units. That's why Tech Ultimate Gohan is my favorite TUR in the game, dude. I couldn't pull him unfortunately, but like I'm a sucker for stacking units, and again, I like to run long events, so I really do think that this Goku will probably be, I think I'm gonna run him a little bit more than the LRSTR, which is a little bit unfortunate. But the last question I have for you is, since this, at least part one of the celebration is centered around Goku, or Ultra Instinct Goku, and Royal Blue Vegeta.
Attaboy. I see where you're going with this.
Do you think that there's a possibility that Royal Blue Vegeta gets an easy A in like part 3 or something?
Yes. Vegeta 2 will finally achieve it. I would love for him to get an easy A as well. I think this is the perfect opportunity for them to just go crazy with it. Because, sure, yeah. If you were to, throw out all these Dokkan Fest easy A's now, it might, throw off balance. Who cares?
Exactly. It's the anniversary, dude.
Yeah, it's the anniversary. We're 6 years in. Let's be honest. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but is it realistic to say that we're going to cover all the Dokkan Fest category easy A's before possibly the end of Dokkan? I don't know. So why not just go crazy with it, embrace the fact that the 6 year is super hype. Why not give Royal Blue TUR an easy A? That would be, dude, I would cry.
Really? Dude, and he's still really good though. Like,
he's really good. He doesn't need it. This guy, I understand why he needs it. Royal Blue doesn't need it.
Yeah,
but I mean, given how they modified this guy, it's not like they're going to be adding too much more. Because, like, what did they do here? They gave him 10% more in the lead. They gave him defense. That's it. Yeah. So,
for the Royal Blue Vegeta, like, I'm looking at his stats right now. Attack plus 120%, defense plus 60%. Dude, they buffed that up to, like, attack plus 150 and defense plus, like, 90 or something. And just keep everything the same. And then when he goes into the Royal Blue, like... And honestly, since his leader skill is 130 HP. Actually, wait, no. So his leader is 130 to attack, and 170% to attack and HP and defense for Pure Saiyans.
Yeah.
You increase that attack, dude. Like, you know how strong Pure Saiyans is gonna be? Because it's an easy. Yeah, the leader skill is gonna get buffed, right?
It's gotta be. It'll be like attack plus 140.
You think so? Or like 150 at least?
I mean,
Come on.
yeah, I mean, they've already gone 160. Yeah, because if they were to do 160, have they had a leader skill yet where they've had 170 in combination with 150?
I think the new Frieza. Let me actually check. Hold up. That's actually a really good question.
I know. I mean, they're not afraid to do the 130, 170, but I don't think they've ever done a 170.
No, the new Frieza doesn't do that. I don't think so. But honestly, like, again, you're saying, dude, this is the perfect opportunity to have that happen. Like, there's no, you might as well just throw out the EZA for this guy, or for Evolution, Royal Blue, Vegeta, and make him, dude. I don't know. I'm excited even thinking about it. I think it's, like you said, definitely the perfect time. So, do you have anything else to say, man, before we end today's video?
Let me explain to you, and I'll make this very brief, why I'm such a stickler about this Royal Blue business. It's just, I don't know. You can feel free to disagree. That's totally fine. I don't want to be, that guy. But I feel like Blue Evolution lacks
Evolution
innovation.
Blue, not Blue Evolution.
Whatever. It lacks innovation. It lacks personality. There's no depth to that name. That's like, it's like Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan, or what is it? Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolution. You couldn't think of anything else, so you had to say Evolution. Royal Blue harkens back to Vegeta's lineage. It reiterates the fact that he's a prince. Royal Blue or Royale Blue is also, it's wordplay because that's an actual color. So there's so much more poetic justice in calling him
Poetic
Royal Blue,
justice, okay.
as opposed to just saying Blue Evolution. If that's the case, Ultra Instinct shouldn't be a thing. It should be white hair Goku. Super Saiyan should be blonde hair Goku. You know what I mean? That's all I have to say.
Okay. So wait, can you please repeat the little mimic the thing you said of Evolution Blue, please? Repeat that. That's how I'm opening up the video. Thank you guys for coming through. I really do appreciate it, TOONRAMI. Thank you for your time today, man. I really do appreciate it. Final verdict. If you are someone who loves to run long events, unfortunately, UI Intelligence Goku is going to be probably the unit for you. Is going to outdamage and just look a lot better than LRSTRUI. And if you're someone who loves to run SBR, challenge yourself, Extreme SBR, LRSTRUI Goku will definitely look really good in there, but the case can still be made for the Intelligence one. So thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Bye-bye.